Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome students to this video of English class. In the previous class, we started a lesson, Water in the Well. We did the reading part and the explanation part, and also we saw some phrases, their meanings and their usage in various examples. What was left to be done were the question and answers and the meanings of the lesson. So today in this video, we will do the same. Okay, so here the first question at the end of the lesson is, just have a look here. This is the first question. Find a word that has a similar meaning. First one is sorry, second is whole, third one is happily, fourth one is unfair, and fifth one is remove. So we will do the first question first. Okay, so this is your first question. So we have to write a word which has a similar meaning to the given word. The first word is sorry, which means pity or sorrowful. Second is whole. Whole means all or full. Third one is happily, which means joyfully. Fourth is unfair, that is unjust. And finally, the fifth one is remove, which means to eliminate. Okay. Now, after this, the question and answers. Let me show you the question and answers from the textbook. Okay, here. So, these are your question and answers. That is question number 2. Answer the following questions. Number 1. What does a farmer need most for his fields? So, we'll just look at the question and answers. Here we go. The first question is, what does a farmer need most for his fields? Okay, what does he need the most? A farmer needs most for his fields is a good source of water. Now, the second question is, where was the well situated? The answer is, the well was situated just outside the boundary of Qasim's field. Question number 3. What did Ahmad tell Qasim when he dug a channel and began to draw water? Okay, we remember the lesson when we did it. Do you remember the story? Have you read the lesson? So, if you have read the lesson, then you might be able to recall that what did Ahmad tell Qasim when he was digging a channel from the well to his field. He came there and stopped Qasim and told him that he only sold the well, not the water in the well. And if you want the water from the well, you will have to pay me more. So that is what the answer is. So let me read the answer for you. So the answer is, when Qasim dug a channel from the well and began to draw water for his field, suddenly Ahmad came there and told Qasim that how dare he touch the water in his presence. Also, Ahmad told that he only sold the well, not the water in the well, and that Qasim would have to pay separately for the water. This is your answer. Then moving to the next question, question number 4. Okay, so the question number 4 is, what did the judge tell Ahmad? So the answer is, the judge at first agreed that Ahmad sold the well to Qasim, but not the water in it. Then he told Ahmad that since the well belonged to Qasim, he must either remove his water from the well or pay daily rent to Qasim. Okay, isn't this the same thing that the judge told to Ahmad? Remember this thing when they both went to the Qazi, the judge. So what happened? At first, the judge agreed that, of course, I agree that the well belonged to Qasim, but the water still belongs to you, Ahmad. That is Ahmad. Then he says to Ahmad uh, that if the well belongs to Qasim, then why are you keeping your water in someone else's property. So either you empty the well or pay a daily rent to Qasim. So that was the solution given by Qazi or the judge to Qasim. So that is the fourth answer. Then the question number 5, how do we come to know that Qasim was a generous man? Okay, Qasim was a generous man. So how do we come to know about that? So the answer is, we come to know that Qasim was a generous man from the fact that when the judge told Ahmad to pay daily rent to Qasim, he never bothered or troubled Ahmad for the rent that was due from him. Okay, you remember that at the ending of the chapter, at the ending of the lesson, the judge, the Qazi, told Qasim to take rent from Ahmad because his water was in Qasim's well. But Qasim didn't mind, didn't bother Ahmad for that because that was just a trick to solve the case, to solve the dispute. So he didn't bother. He was not greedy. He was not a evil person, not a bad person. He was actually a generous person. So he never bothered Ahmad for the rent, as the Qazi directed both of them to solve the dispute. So that is how we come to know that Qasim was a generous man. So the answer is, we come to know that Qasim was a generous man from the fact that when the judge told Ahmad to pay daily rent to Qasim, he never bothered or troubled Ahmad for the rent that was due from him. Okay, now very quickly take the screenshots. Okay, one more thing. After writing these two questions in your fair notebook, write the third question. What was our third question? We actually did our third question in the previous video. See, this is our third question. Find the meaning of the following words, following phrases, and use them in your own sentences. Okay, remember this thing we did in the previous video. So you will have to write this thing at the last. This is your question number 3. So the sequence of your notes, answer writing will be on the first page, give the heading water in the well, and then write the question number 1. That is the meanings, this one. And then the question number 2 is answer the following questions. Write these 5 questions, and after that, that is question number 3. Find the meaning of the following phrases and use them in your own sentences. Write the question number 3. So your question number 3 will be this thing. Okay. So once again, I will just repeat the slides in the proper sequence. Just take the screenshots and complete your work as homework. Okay. This is your first question. Take the screenshot. Done? Now the next question is this thing. Take the screenshot. This is your question number 3. Continue. Take the screenshot. And this is your question number 4. This is your question number 4. Question number 5. And after this thing, that is a question number 3, will be phrases that we did earlier. That is this thing. So you could do one thing, that instead of writing the same examples, you could write your own examples. And once the school begins, reopens, I can check the examples. So that is, if you want to do, you can do that, or else just write the same examples as I gave them. So this will be a question number 3. That is, write the meaning of the phrases and use them in a sentence. This is your question number 3. Hurry up, take a screenshot. After this, take a screenshot of this thing. And after this, take a screenshot of this thing. This thing. Okay. So I hope you took all the screenshots and you will do the homework as I said. So finally we have completed this lesson, water in the well, and in the next video we'll start with something new. So what you have to do is write all these things in your English fair notebook. And I also hope that you have completed the previous work that I gave you. Okay, so we'll start a new lesson in the next video. Until then, take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.